Can I call the meeting to order? And the time is
2:10.
2:10
Mm-hmm.
on the 14th. I have the agenda that's been posted for 48 hours as required. I'll do a roll call. Again, Saturday was
Mary Jane Churchill present. Gerald Bezek present.
Claire Colby, present.
and O'Connor present. Do we have approval of the minutes rather from the last meeting?
Not yet.
Not yet, that's okay.
You're talking about the workshop, right?
Yes,
Yeah, no, we don't have those yet.
that's okay. Not an issue.
Okay.
We can figure it out next time. All right. We'll do a review and discussion of applications, which is talking about the work. I'd like to,
Do you have a copy of that? I know what you're looking at. This is it.
that's the agenda.
Oh, this,
You can't read it,
Oh,
but
that's
you got it.
just that one line.
So is this what we're discussing, the Historical Society wishing to meet with the district to present and discuss material selections for windows and siding?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I'd like to make a suggestion as we take care of the second half of, 4 on the agenda, which is Bill 34 Main Street.
Oh, you're gonna do that first?
It's gonna take 2 minutes.
Yeah. Thanks to Cliffy.
Thank you.
So you're gonna do 444 first?
Yeah, it's gonna take 2 minutes.
Okay, so do you wanna explain this?
Okay, 434 was a house in the West Hampton, and they completely gutted the inside of the house because of the chimneys that are defunct and a water leak that they had. So the application we got was just for the outside.
This is up in West Townsend? Oh, okay.
So I went there and looked at it, and there is minimal damage to the siding of the house that's left. The inside is completely kaput. We don't have anything to do with that. So my position as chair, I can decide that if this is a strict maintenance problem that has to be solved this way, that there's really no point in having a meeting. Because we can't vote different. We either have to say, yeah, the thing is toast or it's not.
What are you talking about? The building
Building
being
itself.
demolished?
No, they're not gonna demolish it, but
They
That's-
demolished the inside.
the
Yeah, but we
inside,
don't care about the inside.
no, we don't
Right,
care,
that's what
so
you
it
just
doesn't
said.
really matter. And they're gonna replace the siding in kind on it and, trim and paint it, and that's been all we're doing.
So they're not doing anything, they're not putting on aluminum siding or
No.
anything.
No,
So you signed off on it
I signed off on it as chair,
okay.
which I.
So you're
can do.
just letting us know what
It's
you've done.
information purpose.
Okay, so this stuff will be entered into the records, all right? So that,
Correct,
so
yes.
20 years from now, somebody will know what they've done, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So it's going to just confirm entry into record. Okay. Okay, so we don't have to take a vote.
no, we don't, this is just strictly informational.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
And, now we can switch over to,
Okay, I'll make a motion that we're gonna have a discussion on the application for Townsend Historical Society for the, material selection for windows and siding.
I'll second
all in favor, aye,
that.
all opposed, and the ayes have it.
Okay,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Are you supposed to? I said the ayes have it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I have a motion to continue with, this and Rick John.
Just continue, you don't need a motion.
Yeah, we get the good side.
all right, so we have the motion to discuss the application.
Okay, so we can continue on.
Yeah.
So you're right,
I left the dog outside though. I got the ponies.
it's not easy.
All right, so if I could, I think start with the siding. Currently, the situation on that house is that building is, the siding is loaded with lead paint peeling. I think what the proposal is to
Talking about the
remove,
church now.
we're talking the church.
Yeah,
yes,
it
yes.
needs to be.
Yeah. Is to remove that siding and replace it. We have a couple of different, probably two different, approaches that we can go with that. I'm just back up for 1 second. The trim material, window trim, corner boards, fascia, soffits, all that is remaining. We're only talking the clapboard portion of the building.
Correct.
Yeah.
We're looking to remove the existing clapboards and replace it with new material.
Mhm.
We have two proposals. One is to replace it with cedar, red cedar siding, which is on there now. And the other is using a newer product that's man-made, which has an indefinite life. It's painted, you're probably not going to know the difference. And I don't think there's a leaning one way or the other, Mark, with which material to use on the
Want to
side.
go wood for wood?
If you want to see it, I-
Cedar.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
So what is this hardy board?
This is not hardy wood. This is boral and cedar.
This one.
And I have a PVC product, but no, that's PVC. You don't want that.
Don't want that. So this is the cedar.
That's currently what's on the building.
Right.
Okay.
It's a wonderful product.
How long is it?
Red cedar.
It's hard to tell. I don't think it's original to the building, to be honest with you, but it's been there for many years. And the
Yeah.
difference between now and back then is they paint the back and everything before we install it.
They didn't do anything.
That not back in the day. So moisture can't get into this product. It'll last forever. As far as I'm concerned.
And it's real wood.
That's real cedar. Yeah, yeah.
That's unfortunate, we love it.
Okay, this is currently on the bill.
Yes, yeah, right to do something building now.
So you're asking us to pick one?
Well, we're gonna show you two
They're
things
gonna
that we
show you
could
two.
use.
Oh,
Okay. So the second one is a man-made product, which actually I'm not very familiar with. But it is impervious and will not
Yeah,
rot.
it's much heavier.
Yeah,
Does this come with a guarantee?
That's
Sorry,
it.
you're gonna.
No, there's a guarantee, yeah. We'll have a guarantee. That's made like, that's a wood pulp mixed with resin, so you can keep that right in water and it won't. It's like a lifetime siding, you know,
Yeah,
but if you're looking to stay to the building, switching apples for apples here, let's go with this one.
yeah.
So this, we probably have a little longer life painting wise. Cedar is usually every 5 years. I'm not sure how it is on that.
No, we're gonna get more than 5 years.
Okay.
And especially if I send the cedar out to be pre-painted before we install it, and I just put a finish on the building when we're done. That's the best way to do it, and it'll last, you'll probably get 20 years before you need to repaint it.
so you and I won't have to worry about it when he is.
No, that is the goal.
But those people back then did a bad job.
I'm gonna be,
I'm gonna be here.
I'm gonna be, so we're gonna.
Yeah, think positive.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah,
So I guess the question before the commission is to, one over the other. We can go either way.
I like to see that.
We'll have to go.
Are we voting
Okay, I
on
make
this?
a motion
Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
that we select the choice of clapboards from red cedar to boral clapboard.
Okay, I second
Okay, we'll take a vote.
No, wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
You want to
What
discuss?
are we voting on? I'm missing
it. That we choose either red cedar
four.
or boral.
Siding.
Siding.
Boral
Okay,
siding.
all right. So those are our choices. and we're voting on now.
This isn't split or anything, so
I have
potentially.
this.
It's good, but what's on there hasn't really, you know what I mean? And
Just-
like I said, that's
Are
painted
we
front
taking a
and
vote?
back.
I don't know.
No, yeah, we have it
Okay,
for discussion mode.
so this is a 20 years for both of them, plus or
It's
minus.
true.
Oh,
Yeah, the paint job is a paint job. The boral would probably last longer, but if it's painted properly, it's gonna last,
50 years.
yeah, more than that.
Right, right.
You know?
I have this on the house.
Cedar,
Boral?
Yeah.
boral or cedar?
That's the boral.
That- No,
Fake.
that's cedar, isn't it? Is that
No,
boral?
she has the boral.
Oh, you have the boral in your house. Okay, yeah, and it works well.
Very well.
Yeah.
My house was painted 13 years ago. It looks like.
That's what I'm saying, that your paint job lasts way over
No.
5 years now.
Well, the problem I
I
think
know.
we have, well, is that as a commission, we haven't made any decisions ever on using man-made products.
That's
We
true.
never made any
That's
decision
true.
on that
The thing we
as a
have,
policy.
we've made decisions unique to a particular problem in a particular house. So it's not gas and the whole lot.
Well, are you talking about Phil?
And yeah, any,
Well, we made him split, we made him do, wood siding on the front, remember?
yeah, yeah,
And then we let him do his vinyl in the back,
yeah, yeah.
because that was a big contentious.
Well, my question is what does as is mean
In kind of
in kind? Yeah.
Well, in kind means you replace what's there
wood,
The same
wood.
thing.
with the identical same thing.
What's the cost of, or it looks all.
It is much more expensive. But we're not looking.
But in
I'm not-
kind means you're replacing it with,
The same,
The
the
same
same material, same material.
But when you start picking
but
apart,
this doesn't say in kind.
it doesn't, not this particular one. But that's the general consensus and how we operate this in kind if we can. Sometimes you can't. You can't do it. So,
Well, okay, this is where we have to we can't be both the historical society and the commission, so we have to be the commission right now.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so I've said this before on other occasions, not in this one, but I'm sorry if it costs more, but,
no, I'm not looking at the cost at all.
yeah,
I'm looking at, we say in kind, we don't want you to go and put aluminum floorboards.
no, I understand that, but he's not saying in kind.
No,
Oh, you're saying that, oh, I stick to what, I don't see in kind here, so I don't see
No,
that.
you don't,
we
but
would be
this-
violating.
this particular, this really doesn't, how far does that get us? That one liner doesn't do much. We've already done the church once. And we have multitudes of information about this.
So what do you suggest we talk about that? I mean, how do you want, what do you?
I think we can personally consider it in kind because when the smoke clears and paint's on it, you can't tell the difference. Unless you go up and stab it with a knife.
Okay.
It would be my opinion in this particular application. And I think that plastic stuff is gonna last, last to see that. You're not gonna wear that.
So, I'm confused on what you're saying. You're saying you want this, but this would last longer, or you want that, or what is it you really want?
I'm giving the board, the commission rather, an option, and do they want to stick with wood for wood? Or this wood was, this something wasn't available.
It's what?
It wasn't available 20 years ago like
And
that.
if I can add something, I think we're more here to make sure that you understand we are removing all the siding
Right,
and replacing it.
correct.
Regardless which one we go with, they're gonna look the
It's
same.
gonna
when
happen
we're done.
anyway.
You know, so I don't know if there's any historical thing to either one of them,
Well,
you know what I mean? But I just want to make sure before I open a can of worms that the plans call for us to replace the siding, and that's, we're gonna, by doing that, we're gonna insulate the building from the exterior. We're gonna drill holes and blow in insulation to insulate the building, and we're gonna replace the siding. We just needed to make sure that once I start taking the siding off, everybody isn't like, what are you doing?
yeah,
know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so we're talking about like 12 different things here.
Yeah. Well, it's all related to the siding,
Gotcha.
you know?
Okay, so, all right, let's take a vote.
well,
How many people want red siding?
well,
Or,
Wait a minute. Wait.
there's only 4 of us.
What is the cost differential here? Because it does matter to me.
Oh, I'm sorry, clear, it shouldn't have.
Yeah. It is more expensive for the red cedar, but that's really, we're not looking to pinch pennies here. You know, we want the job to be right. And if you guys say you want wood for wood, then we're just gonna do it. Not a big deal. It's more about replacing the siding, having you know, because once you replace the siding, we're trying to replace, also replacing all the windows. I mean, what's really left to be historic, you know, the foundation, you know what I mean?
But that's the point, yeah.
Yeah, but it is what it is. I mean, the building's 200 years old here and it's falling apart. We need to, you know, we gotta change this stuff. It's making sure everyone's on board here.
is it, you can have a repurposing.
Adaptive reuse,
Yeah. Adaptive reuse. There you go.
okay.
So that all that means is we may have to make some changes or can make changes to this nature because you're not gonna know the difference. The public won't know the difference. It'll look exactly the same.
I know the public won't know the difference,
But you-
but we'll know the difference. And the integrity of what we do is important, I think, at least to me,
Okay.
serving on the board.
Right. So, I mean, I said, I would like to go forward personally, but how I vote, I don't know, depends.
Well, let's vote.
Yeah, let's see, well,
Because if.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, we are.
well, why don't, okay, I want the wood.
We have to amend it.
What do you want, Beth? Jerry?
Well, I would prefer the other, but I understand why we should stick with the wood. So I guess I'm gonna say,
Well, we should say what you
That's
want,
what
John.
because I know this product, and my house is an old house, and we did replace part of the house with, this is a great product.
So I'm not debating that at all. I'm absolutely not. I'm a hardy wood girl. I would have it on anything, but
But this is what the but is in the law, or in our, what is it, our constitution, our laws, or whatever it is,
yeah.
it asks for everything being timed.
Well, the integrity of
The
the
building.
based on not creating a hardship, and according to you, we're not creating a hardship if we choose wood.
Yeah, either way, it's fine with me.
So-
I just wanna make sure.
Yeah, is that where you're going with that?
Yeah, that's where I was going. But,
Okay. We can vote.
And now, okay, I'm writing down who's what.
Red Cedar
I,
or
Red Cedar,
Red Cedar.
Jerry,
Gary Red Cedar.
Red Cedar.
Claire,
Red Cedar.
Eno.
Yes, Red Cedar.
Perfect.
There you go.
Well done.
All right, the next one is not as easy.
We did with that.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Let's get the no stamp ready.
All right, the next one is the window. As you know, those windows are in rough shape. They're leaky, and I'll let Mark say, but from my point of view, yeah, anything can probably be repaired, but you're never gonna have a clean window there, no matter what you do with them. What we're looking at doing is doing a replacement window produced by Marvin. This is a custom historic window. And
Insulated glass.
It's what?
Insulated glass, right now it's only single pane.
Right, okay,
So, I mean, and the windows are so big,
right.
it's gonna cost a fortune to heat the place with the
Right.
windows that are there.
Now,
And but this is an historic window.
Yes,
Yeah, so.
brand new, but made historically
Right,
correct,
sure.
with insulated glass.
how different is that window gonna look?
Not, not much. I mean, you have to get right up to the mutton bar that he's holding in his hand. It's only
and
slightly
even then,
different.
I had a picture.
Other than that,
I'm sorry,
from, you're not gonna know, other than they work.
I hate
Those-
help, oh, that's
those-
what I always help.
Chris Crossan.
I have a question though,
They
How
set it
many-
up just like.
how
the
many
windows.
panels
What
are
is
on
this?
there now, you know, like
Window.
window panels across, window panes
the panel
across?
We're going apples
So
to
you're-
apples, they're gonna look identical.
Okay,
not
so
trying to-
this is for over 12,
Yeah.
over,
No, ours are even, I didn't count.
I think they're 12 over 12.
Yeah,
12 over
they're like 12, yeah, we're going with the same thing.
you're going with the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So
Insulated glass.
what's the difference
And,
in the windows that we have and the windows that Marvin's?
well, they're insulated glass and outside is a wrap, that's got a metal skin on it, so it'll never rot. The actual mutton bars that divide the lights is not wood with caulking like what we got now.
Oh, I see.
That's an actually metal clad, so it'll last forever. But we're gonna go with wood on the inside, stained, so have exactly what we have now.
Okay, yeah. Now,
So aesthetically, it's the exact same thing. Green outside, stained wood in the
I
inside.
like the green.
It's just that doesn't have to get painted, it's an actual metal clad that lasts forever.
So what's the glass on there now?
Just a single pane glass,
It's not, it's
no
not.
insulating value whatsoever.
But it's not like what do you call that glass? It's wood.
It's wavy. There is, it's not all wavy. There is.
The big
some
windows,
wavy.
that's not so much. There
Yeah,
are
big
some of
ones
that.
on, ones on the street too. And if those windows are being taken out, I would be looking to take the glass out of those windows and
Mhm.
preserving it for our use as society.
Right.
Over our own side, yeah.
But these windows would be, it's not individual lights. It's a big pane on the bottom and a big pane on the bottom, top, and it's all divided like this.
All divided to the inside.
And you really,
I get
It's
it.
easy
you really
to see.
don't see the difference until you get right up to
Right.
it.
But the R factor's there.
Right,
These are also filled with an argon gas, so it's
Gas,
just two
yeah.
layers
Right.
plus the gas.
and they open and close,
So
Right.
what is the,
Let me clarify.
the bottom,
I
bottom opens.
suggested that just the bottom be
Right.
removed.
You won't be tall enough to be able to.
Now, wait a minute.
so does the matter, when the sun hits the glass, does it make a difference of what that look is gonna be as opposed to now and with the new windows?
I don't think so, because the west side, which is the one that I see more than the east side, because that's private property really, that's all pretty flat glass. If you look at, there's some attached windows on the back of the stage that has some wavy glass in it. And on the front of the building, those upper ones have some wavy glass in it. I'm not saying there is no wavy glass in the big windows, but generally when you're looking at it, it looks pretty flat.
So does Marvin make historic wooden windows?
They make, that's what we're talking, that's what would make.
Oh, they don't make a wooden historic window?
This is all wood, it's just only the mutton bars outside are metal
Oh.
clad.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
You're
this is what
you're
we're talking
asking,
about
do
this?
they
Yeah.
make a true divided light?
Yeah.
They don't know, they don't make a true divided light.
Okay.
It's a big pane and it's divided up with mutton bars.
Yeah.
Right now, we do have individual panes of glass, but
I
there's no
know.
R factor, you know what I mean?
I
You
get
can't, they don't make a brand.
Oh, okay, so windows are gonna be wooden.
They're gonna be
And
wood
this is
windows.
gonna be the only
Exactly.
inside.
Outside is not gonna be,
business on the window,
Right.
if you will.
and it's wood, just metal, it's just wrapped in metal, so it
Right,
don't
but
fall.
the panes will not be inserted
Correct.
individually like
Right,
this. Okay, all right, I get it. I thought it would be the whole thing. Well,
You hold that up,
Pretty
they
straightforward.
virtually look the same. This one is a little shallower than the one that's on the.
yeah, no, I
Because they
understand that,
have
but
plenty
I've
there.
seen the windows that were not wood, and they were gross.
No, this won't be.
No, we're not going PVC here.
All right, yeah.
That would be working against us.
Any
From,
more?
from the
discussion?
historical
When I'm looking at
society's
that
point of view,
window tomorrow, am I gonna see the same thing I saw yesterday? Pretty much.
We just.
Want to replace, I mean?
No, yeah, when you're done, you walk away, and I go back to look at this window that's
It's
been,
gonna look like it does now.
that's the big.
Just with
that's the big-
an insulated glass and, you know, at the end of the day, if Marvin came up with this whole historic line, because people all around the country are in our same shoes here,
Yeah,
you know?
Well, let's
The
get that
church,
one.
the church, and look, it's,
Yeah, let's get that one.
that's a nice one, Claire, we should have it.
Oh, I like that back here.
Very good to know, yeah.
That's for your house, right?
Right, oh, look at that, huh, Peabody Hall,
Peabody Museum in Salem?
no.
Oh.
Peabody Hall,
We have more discussion, or do we need to vote?
yeah, I,
Let Claire talk, you know, she's been cooped up.
that's right. Thank you, Mary Jo.
You're welcome, Claire.
Detective Mutiny happening.
So those will fit into
They're
wood,
gonna be all custom built.
Custom wood windows.
Custom built.
Everything's
Yeah.
custom.
But
It's-
one pane over one pane.
Exactly.
Right, divided by mutton, by the styles.
Outside, you have one button.
So when you go to
Inside,
wash
you have
them, you
another.
can wash it in one big sweep.
Well, you'll still have to go between all the.
no, I get that, but is this a big,
It's 9 foot by 5 foot, the window's huge.
Oh, they don't
Windows.
open?
Oh, yeah, they open, but the window's 4
The
feet.
bottom opens,
There'll be a double.
that's all we want to open.
Okay, it's
But only the bottom will be open.
double.
so each window, the top and the bottom each, will have its own grid?
They're
Yeah,
separate,
snaps
separate
in and out.
sashes.
Advertise whether it's.
You have a picture of that actual one, is that,
How are these gonna be held on to the outside?
They're glued on.
Not to the glass, they're welded there's a frame to the window, and then the cross members and the ones that go up and down are welded or glued, or however they fasten in the factory, we don't do it in the field.
Right.
Comes as a unit, you just put the whole unit in, it's gonna be all finished.
Okay, so
Already
there's no
green and
chance of it, of the weather
No, no.
making
that's-
something warp or one of those little attachments.
Do you know-
That's the reason they went with the metal clad versus just wood, so it never rot.
Do you have a warranty on those, Mark?
Well, I don't know what actually with me off what Marvin is, but it's
pretty good warranty.
Yeah, it's the best window you can buy. I mean, that's, you know, I'm not trying to. You think color's better than Marvin? No,
I do,
no.
What?
yeah.
How's
Oh,
Marvin's
I'm a color
background
person.
as far as,
Well, Marvin's one of the best companies there is.
the only reason they asked, they had, and the last house they owned,
No.
Rankos.
Yeah, awning
They were,
windows.
you sure they were?
No,
What were they?
The town.
Anderson,
No. We had
one of
one,
them was in there.
the only,
It was the Malta, something that came out of Mackey's, which I
Oh.
can't see in them.
anyway, we had one Anderson window and that survived the rest of them.
Anderson's a good, very good brand, but they don't do historic. Only Marvin does the historic
Yeah.
line.
I was just curious.
I like the fact that they have the historic line. I think that's a plus.
Right.
Do we care how they're fixed?
Yeah, I did.
Do I write that down?
No, you don't have.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean fixed?
Want to know how they're,
Oh, the
Put up
grease up
the-
the line?
Yeah.
sounds good.
So it's basically a replacement window that goes into our existing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We should talk that out.
So yeah, this is really cool.
You like that too, huh? Auto one ain't all.
Sign change.
I need a new job. Barely this one.
Oh, I love that.
But they did a blind thing, like, oh gosh.
Now, on the windows, on the top of the glass is all that fake louver stuff.
You mean
It's
this
going
time?
right, we're going brand new. We're gonna put the same louvers to make the building look like it does now, you know?
Okay,
Right? That's
Right.
what we are, yeah, it's gonna look identical, but everything's gonna be brand new. And those,
louvers,
even the louvers, I
And
mean,
they're
you
gonna
can't
be
scrape them with all the lead paint
They're
on them
green.
by the time you,
Green, just like they are.
you know, and they end up
Red.
falling apart.
Red,
They're
no,
green.
I'm sorry.
Green.
You got me confused.
It's all right, I'll shut up.
They're gonna be wooden,
They're gonna be wooded.
Okay.
Correct, yeah, yes, everything's,
And they're gonna be positioned the same way that they are now. The top ones are closed,
Hmm.
they'll be
Right.
fixed closed, and the bottoms are gonna be fixed open.
oh, we're gonna have bottom ones.
oh yeah, they're on there now, so we're matching what's on the building.
They're
they
on.
do make a wood,
Yeah, yeah.
they do make wood.
There's some
I
that are
never
missing.
see 'em.
They're there.
Because you get used to it.
Yes,
They do make wood with wooden. They do make a completely historic rehab window.
Yeah.
Restored window, Marvin does.
Yeah, but for maintenance, we weren't gonna go to wooden mutton bars outside, because they rot.
Yeah, no.
And if they're getting painted green anyway, we were just gonna put the metal cladding, you know, for longevity more than,
Yeah, it makes sense.
it's gonna look the same.
The whole issue is, what's it look like?
Yeah, exactly, it's gonna look identical to what it is.
for goodness sakes.
I remember that.
I never see them.
Well, I'm on a paddleboard now.
Good job, Jerry.
That's outside the building, Jerry. It's a bad one.
What's the paddleboard?
Oh,
With that in the band, is that the band?
One other consideration is there are new windows going into the building. Goes on the front top center window is shortened, and then in the new addition where the stage is, there are new windows in there. So this would do a much better job of being able to match everybody the same.
What are you talking about with that?
The little things on top of the windows. Louvers, I don't even know.
Those don't operate.
So you're
Sorry.
talking about this window right here? You're not, you switched it subject to this window right here?
That center window gets shortened. The other two remain.
Yeah, the one over the door.
And why did
And
it
then-
get shortened?
because there's a
New
new
entrance
door
going.
that's higher.
Oh.
So the big window doesn't fit in there. And then there are, two windows being put in where the doors are.
I got the plans here if you want.
Yeah, no, I vaguely remember, but we already discussed
We
that,
already
so I can't go
discussed
through that painful exercise again.
Well, I
Really?
can ask a question. Okay, you're taking the doors off and you're reusing them,
Mhm.
but there was a question about putting glass in one of them?
On the side where the, ADA entrance is, there are gonna be two panes of glass in the panels there coming into the main room, so that
No,
people can see.
There's.
It's
an interior door.
It's an interior, it becomes an interior door.
Yeah,
But it leads into a vestibule that somebody handicapped could be on the other side. You don't want anybody swinging it open without seeing, having a vision.
you're not talking about the out
No,
exterior.
no, no, not the exterior. Exterior's got wood, new doors called for glass as well, but we're gonna try to use some existing doors that are in there to try to keep the buildings
So-
stored.
You're gonna take off those two doors,
Yeah,
The front door, you're talking
the
about.
two front doors.
two front doors.
Okay, help me on this. So right now, people who walk through those two doors to get in the room, get in the building.
Well, there's now, two rooms behind those two.
Well,
doors.
no, that's not my
Bathroom
point.
behind it.
That's not my
Anyway.
point. My point is, why are we making the door higher and the window lower to change the look of the front?
No, we added a second floor and it cuts off that window. So the middle window's gonna get smaller and then the entrance is gonna be, we have all new entry doors coming.
So okay, so the second floor is now in the way of the little window.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gotta go. I mean, it's gotta be changed. We're gonna keep a window, but we gotta make it shorter, put the new
Yeah.
doors.
Yeah, I just don't like the front look at all, I like the back. It's okay.
yeah, but look across the street from the Reed House at the barn. The window up there. There's a 2x4 going across it.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, our windows are gonna be low. We're gonna put an extra safety piece of glass, cause it's, against code to have a window that close to the floor. Once you're up on the mezzanine, it's only storage anyway, but you still, rather than put a railing that you see from outside, we're gonna put a safety glass. So when you're looking, you don't see it,
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Oh,
Make a motion that we go with the Harvey window from the.
Marvin.
Marvin.
Marvin, what Harvey?
Who's Harvey?
They make windows too.
Invisible
There's
rabbit.
a Harvey though.
Yeah.
To the historical windows with the green grid on the outside and the wood matching the stand inside,
Green grit,
outside,
Grid.
facing out.
oh, facing out.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye. Yeah,
All opposed, well, the ayes have it.
cool. Is that it? Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
Okay, good.
Get everything.
We will be happy, it will not cost so much to run this building.
Take many, many months to order windows.
Yes,
Yeah. Well, yeah, look at
Yeah. Everything nowadays, yeah, you're right, but windows are especially,
You know what?
long lead time.
I bought a chainsaw, very recent, battery operated chainsaw. I don't think there's, you're on the phone.
How long will
Yeah.
it take to order them? I'm just curiosity, how long will it take?
It can take 3 months,
Oh, okay.
sometimes 4.
Well, the ones up at the senior center got lost out at sea.
Yeah, that happens, too, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why it took so long.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, so we're done, thank you.
You guys are done yet?
You are.
Thank you much. I think we are finished in terms of having informed you about things. I think that was the last of it. I will go.
Making that meeting an hour long, that's it. Can't say what it-
Sometimes
Right,
meetings.
thank-
Bye-bye.
go long.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
We can't do that. We just drop it in, I'm not going 2 hours, but 20 minutes.
Well, you know something, if you need a longer meeting, you just can't say I'm stopping and going home.
So, Doc, what was the dimensions on that, those windows?
Hey,
Do you know?
Something like 4 by 9 foot.
Yeah.
They're big, yeah.
that's what he said. You said.
It's 4 by 9 foot.
Okay. It's pain on the pin, just one.
I make a motion that we dissolve this meeting.
Okay.
Okay, motion been made.
I second it.
Seconded, and to dissolve the meeting. All
Aye.
in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous.
No, it's done,
That's it, we're done.
it's done.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank
Appreciate it.
you.